Well, Kelly, we just got some updated numbers that look at housing wealth from two different perspectives. First, home seller profits. Now, the profit on a typical sale last year was just over $94,000, and that's up 45% from the profit in 2020 and up 71% from pre-pandemic profits. And it was across the vast majority of local housing markets, that according to Adam data. That is the highest profit level since 2008, which was the last housing boom. That, of course, was built on faulty mortgages and homeowners with little to no equity. That is not the case now, and that's the second part of this. Home equity is soaring. About 42% of homeowners were considered equity rich at the end of last year. That is, their mortgage was half or less than half of the value of their home. That's up from just 30% of equity rich homeowners at the end of 2020. 9 of the top 10 equity rich states were in the West, starting with Idaho, Utah, Washington, Arizona, and then the outlier, Vermont. Now, how much equity? Well, the amount of tappable equity grew by $2.6 trillion last year to a total of $9.9 trillion, according to an exclusive advanced look at Black Knight's Mortgage Monitor. That's a 35% jump in a single year. The average homeowner now has $185,000 in tappable equity. So what does that all mean for the overall economy? A lot of potential spending power should these consumers decide to use all that wealth. Kelly?
Okay, so very interesting. We saw in the housing bubble people using their homes as ATMs, but more through leverage and some dicey situations. What about now? Should we expect to see a boom in cash outs?
Well, we are actually seeing a huge increase, the largest in 14 years, actually, in cash outs on equity. But, and I say a really large caveat to this, you must keep 20% equity in your home. That was not the case in the last housing boom. So when I talk about tappable equity, that's the amount you can take out over and above that 20% equity. You still must have skin in the game now. Mortgage lending is a lot more strict than it was back then. Kelly?
And of course, as you've pointed out as well, the flip side of this is good luck trying to get into this housing market.
Well, there's that. Yeah. I mean, hopefully, as we get more construction and prices level off a little bit with rising mortgage rates, we'll start to be able to see more people able to get in. But you hit the nail on the head. It's very hard to get into this housing market because it is just so pricey.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.